Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Jimmy Dore Show. I'm here at the Miserable Liberal, Ron Placone.
Hey, Jim.
Hello.
Go to ronplacone.com for his live dates. He'll be in Florida in January. This is still happening. They had a meeting. Lawmakers on both. So there's still, the shutdown is still has. Shutdown impasse remains after Trump meeting. And this is from Wednesday, January 2nd, 5:33 p.m. Eastern Time. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle said Wednesday that there is no breakthrough on border wall funding that might reopen the government following a White House meeting with President Donald T. Trump and Democrats are at odds over funding for a border wall. We know it. The House is expected to hold a series of votes to open the government just hours after Democrats take control on Thursday. A Democratic aide confirmed to CNN, but Trump is unlikely to sign anything they approve at this stage. During a midday cabinet meeting, Trump refused to say whether he would sign a measure to open the government if he received less than his $5 billion in requested wall funding. The Democratic-led House plans to vote on a bipartisan package of 6 Senate spending bills and a stopgap measure to reopen the Department of Homeland Security at its current funding level until February 8th. So that's what they're going to do tomorrow. That's what they're going to do on Thursday. So Thursday, it's the 3rd of January. They're going to vote on a package of 6 Senate spending bills and a stopgap measure to reopen the Department of Homeland Security. Boy, this is what you think all those ISISes are sharpening their kitchen knives and then jumping in the Atlantic to swim over here so they could stab us all with their kitchen knives. Anyway, the temporary measure would maintain the current $1.3 billion in border security money, which can be used for fencing and repairs of current barriers. So the Democrats, they're like, if there's already a barrier, you can fix it. But you can't put up a new wall. If there's already a wall and there's a hole in that wall, go fix it. But don't put up a new wall. That's what they're saying, right?
We'll give you $1.3 billion, not a penny more.
Not a penny more. So here's what Trump had to say about it. Watch this.
How long are you willing to keep the government shut down then in order to get...
As long as it takes. I mean, look, I'm prepared. I think the people of the country think I'm right. I think the people of this country think I'm right. Again, I could have done nothing. I could have had a lot easier presidency by doing nothing. But I'm here. I want to do it right. And I'm not only talking here. I'm talking about Middle East problems and other problems and North Korea problems.
Can I just ask Mr. Romney, too, why do you think he'll eventually become a team player? And I
don't know that he will. I hope he does.
So they asked him, do you think Mitt Romney will eventually become a team player? Because Romney just wrote that article.
That is unbelievable. That was that man's follow-up question.
That's his follow-up.
Whoever that reporter was should be fired immediately. I mean that's unbelievable. That's his follow-up question. He just basically said the majority of the country wants the wall. Instead of asking, where are you getting that information? Is it actually true? I mean, all polls point to the opposite. Most Americans don't want this wall. Instead of asking a follow-up on that, his follow-up is about Mitt Romney writing an op-ed that was basically like, oh, I agree with you politically, but you're kind of a doo-doo head. That's your follow-up question. And you're a reporter.
But even the people who are for the wall, who support Trump and the wall, they don't think that it's that important that they should shut the government down over it. So that's the polling we've all seen here. That even the people for the wall don't think it's so important that they should shut the government down over it.
And he makes a statement like that. You don't even give the guy a follow-up question.
And he makes that statement, and the guy's follow-up question is like, what poll are you talking about? When you say, he would just say, because you know Trump's going to say, I just feel it. I feel it. But, his follow-up question is, do you think Mitt Romney's going to become a team player? Jesus, H-effing-F.
From within the Republican Party.
I don't see it. I think I have the highest rating in the history of...
history.
I was just looking at that poll. I think, I don't know why, but they like me. They say I'm the most popular president in the history of the Republican Party. You see the same polls as I do.
He's more popular than Lincoln and Reagan?
You see the same polls he does.
Which poll is he referring to?
Nobody knows. Nobody's asking
Google
him.
right now, Trump most popular Republican president.
I think he
Go ahead, Google it. See what comes up. See what comes up. The guy laughed back there? Did he? Let me back it up.
I was just looking at that poll. I think, I don't know why, but they like me. They say I'm the most popular president in the history of the Republican Party. You see the same polls as I do. A number that is hard to believe considering I never get fair press or good press. How do I have these numbers and I get bad press? Because people see the job we're doing.
Is he referring to a Breitbart poll?
Was that it?
Let me see.
What
'cause
do you got?
I have on a Gallup poll. Let me see here. It's Breitbart says Trump enjoys a 44% approval rating, and this is from October 2018. I think.
44. Well, yeah, that's his. Yeah.
And let's see, Barack Obama was 44% and is doing better than both Bill Clinton, 41%, and even Ronald Reagan at 42%.
Oh, so maybe that's what he's referring to at this
Maybe.
point in his presidency or whatever that thing is. And yeah.
That's what I found. But that's a real quick
Is
one.
that what he's referring to?
I mean, that's a hard thing to measure. The most popular ever in the history of ever, maybe just today. Like what?
So he is he is almost twice as popular as frickin' Nancy Pelosi, that's for sure.
That's true.
Not hard to do. Not hard to be more popular. I think Toe Jam is more popular than Nancy Pelosi. Toe Jam. Now there's a melody you don't hear a lot in comedy anymore. Toe Jam. Used to be a nice punchline when I started. I'm bringing it back. If you like our content, looking for ways to help support, here's a great mug or a t-shirt or a thing. You can get it right underneath there, or you can become a patron to our show. We give you hours of bonus material every week. Plus, come see a live Jimmy Dore show. Go to jimmydorecomedy.com for a link for all our live shows. And make sure you're subscribed. I know it sounds crazy, but they unsubscribe people from our show all the time, and you have to click that bell so they send you a notice when we drop a video. Thanks for your support.